And I miss it, but I'm like doing it right now, so that, you know, is kind of like nostalgia almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like walking down a neighborhood that you used to live in or something, because I just haven't danced since this started, really. I mean, I've done like fun dance, like, but not like this dancing.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Nicole.
Because I've never performed can you hear me okay with this little, okay. Because I never performed the work, it's definitely already feels like it's isolated because, you know, when you're learning off a video, it's much different than like being in a studio and in creating it. But as I was watching everyone and looking at everyone dancing, I was like, you know, as you watch people in class, you're like, wow, they're so beautiful. And, you know, and you get to like see them and how everyone has their own voice and how, but again, like I was just thinking how it would feel. I was just noticing a huge difference, you know, the energy of everyone else in the space really does matter. And, you know, as Kate had said in the beginning, she's doing so many Zoom classes and like, you're grateful to be able to do that. But, you know, I've gotten a couple of emails from students, parents saying like their kids just don't want to be on Zoom. They're already doing it for like, you know, teenagers who are already doing it for schoolwork. The dance is their outlet, but then they don't want to get on their tablet again to dance. Like, so it's just like, it's just really, everyone is dealing with this in a different way. And I'm like, last week was really hard for me because I was just like not feeling like I wanted to dance at all. And it's just because I was missing that energy of other people. And I like this phrase because it's so slow. And there's a lot of like inner ties to it. Like there's moments of giving in and then expanding. I definitely felt a lot of comfort in this, you know, short solo, because it did feel like, okay, I can have time to go into myself and then I can have this moment to reach out. And so it definitely felt good to move this way.
I feel that.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that too. There's like definitely, you know, when we were relearning and revisiting our solos, there's so many elements of it that were also improvised because we were outside and we had different obstacles that we, didn't have in the studio. And then kind of just like thinking of my room as those obstacles, like what is it turning on carpet and also dancing in like 5 feet of space, it's just a little bit different. But it was, I was reviewing it, but, maybe didn't do it as full out as I did right now in the video. And it almost feels like nostalgic, yes, but it was almost like, without sounding corny, like finding yourself again. Like I haven't danced like this in a long time, it feels. And you're like, oh, who is this person? It's been like a month and a half, like, so that was actually quite nice, even though I obviously prefer to be in a room full of you guys and performing and dancing.
Yeah, I really feel what all of you guys are saying, and the feeling, the energy 360 around you. Like it is really true to, like, I don't think I realized how, I mean, I'm realizing more through this process of this past month of how different that feels, because it's not a visual, just a visual thing. It's like a felt, it's an energetic thing. So that's not always, we all experience it, but it's not always as quick to define. And then once you lose something, like you have to define it because you're feeling that difference. So I really feel like dancing in this way, because Muriel's movement is so like internal and then expanding outwards, like you said, Nicole, like if dancing in that way, it almost helps me process the experience we've been having for the past month. And I think, like, I've been dancing so much, taking a lot of class and improvising, but I feel like that is so, like, since I hadn't danced all week, since I wasn't feeling well, I felt like, oh my God, like, it's just felt like so good. Like felt like myself again or something, and felt like the music was holding all of us, like kind of taking care of us, which felt really good. I wonder what your experience was like, Muriel.
As I think you all said, it's just a strange feeling, and actually I think it's something I've never really experienced before. But also I felt a sense of nostalgia. And there is a combination of beauty, isolation, and but it's something unknown. I think it's something, I don't know. I can't really find the words to describe. There is I felt, in different spaces at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? It's
yeah, like
I was there, and I was wondering where am I? I don't know. I was just, I had a sense of disorientation. I felt disoriented.
Yeah.
But I think there is so much to learn. Maybe it's a learning process as well. But I think I also felt it was a communal experience. Even each of us, each of you felt isolated. I think also there was, beyond that, there was something communal, something communal happening. And it was really strange also even for me, to listen to the music and also to see you performing. I was kind of revisiting, I said, oh, and also I heard for example, there is these verses, we feel the touch before we touch. And it's exactly what we are experiencing. We feel the touch before we touch.